Hello there, welcome to Tyke Farming in the Philippines. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ding-a-ling-ding-dong the bell. We've got 3 men on site working on the house. This video is going to be about construction, last 2 or 3 days. So I'll turn the camera around and we'll have a look what we've been doing. Now, I made a clip a couple of days ago and we were pouring the concrete down the bottom here, I think. And I think I ended by saying they'll be taking the shuttering out tomorrow. Well, the shuttering hasn't come out because there's no urgency to take it out. So that's where the previous clip left off, I think. The walls are being poured. We'll eventually fill it up with rubble and spoil, as we need to shift dirt from A to B, and then that'll form an extension of this roadway, if you will. And it's a good hole to get rid of rubbish as well. So there's glass bottles down there, broken bottles and stuff. All them will be buried. So since then we've come back into the house. I'll have a look in there and show you what we've been doing. Me and Jean have spent a little while in here deciding how we're going to do things, where windows are going to go and size of windows, sort of thing. So we're shuttering up to pour this wall, and where Roger stood there's a gap in the real bar. That's going to be the window. I forget the size offhand, but a standard size. So we're on with that. Maybe they'll pour concrete this afternoon, I don't know. Maybe they'll shutter up another section. They've got the rear bar in for that one and this one. You can see where the window's going to be on that one. This one, there wasn't going to be a window in that one, but there probably is going to be a window now because we've changed things around a bit. And that one, the real bar's in with the window. And then across here is going to be a patio door. There's my finger. Across there will be a patio door. At this end we were on about a dirty kitchen, and we were going to build the wall up to this height and then put a concrete slab jutting out, and somehow have some doors to make it secure when not in use. But anyway, we changed his mind about that. Jean didn't like it. And I didn't really know how it was going to work, and probably nobody else did either. So the idea we've come up with now is to put a door in, a back door in here. It's not terribly high, but we can either put 2 steps down, or we can put a little wall in and infill it, whichever we decide what to do. And Jean's happy to go out the back door and have a dirty kitchen outside. barbecue area, as we would say. So it's a lot simpler, so I'm happy to do that. So across between these posts there'll be a walk-in pantry, which will give a good area here, joining onto the main kitchen. So we can, in theory, or apart from the doorway, we can have a bench top all the way along them two walls, and we can have a bench top along this wall if that's what we choose to do. But that's going to be a lot simpler with a back door. So this wall was going to be just a concrete wall. Up to here is going to be a walk-in kitchen. A walk-in pantry. So that's going to be a concrete wall up to the top. But this one, maybe on high, like the windows in the bathrooms, we'll put a longer window in just up there, just to let light in. Not particularly to look out of, because there's going to be a lot of cupboards or whatever in there, I would imagine. So yeah, I'll leave this video there and I'll do another shortly. To make a concluding video, today will be construction. It'll be a short video, but there again, yesterday's video was very long. We've taken a couple of boards off here, the shuttering, because we're going to use two of these boards tomorrow. So that'll be coming out and the netting will be refixed. Chickens are being fed, they've got water. Gino, check them. We've got the bags of sand and aggregate all packed for pouring concrete tomorrow. And we shuttered up here and we're braced up and we're ready for pouring these two sections. It's about 16 feet, 12 feet in length. Now Wynn's just realised he's got phenolic boards both sides. The outer side we want a nice finish. The inside doesn't matter because it's part of a cavity wall, won't be seen, so he's realised he can shutter this one up as well with using the plywood off the end of the piggery there on the inside. But he wants another sheet of phenolic board to do that. And unfortunately we had to deliver materials today. They won't deliver one sheet of board, and I'm not inclined to go down and get just one sheet. So we'll get done tomorrow what we get done tomorrow, but we are pouring concrete. So we're checking the chickens and pigs now. So that concludes today's video, and tomorrow's video will be all about chickens.